Alright, peace. I'll show y'all something real quick. Webster's Dictionary, 1828. Forget the noise in the background. It's raining outside, so the water's hitting my air conditioning and my wind. Hold on. The window is up for fresh air, but obviously close it so we can hear. Now listen. I told y'all the other day in my video, entertainment meant to hold your mind in place. All right. It tells you that in the older dictionaries, because there wasn't a conspiracy back then to keep you entertained, at least not a mass one. So listen, entertainment, the receiving and accommodating of guests, either with or without reward. The hospitable man delights in the entertainment of friends. See, entertainment originally meant to receive and to treat with hospitality, either at a table or with the lodging only, be fortified and entertain strangers, to treat with conversation, to keep in one's service, to maintain. Look at that. And that's exactly what this definition tells you. The amusement, pleasure, or instruction derived from the conversation, discourse, argument, oratory, music, dramatic performance, etc. The pleasure and which the mind receives from anything interesting and often, excuse me, anything interesting and which holds or arrests the attention. We often have rich entertainment and conversation of learned friends. See, people teaching you something back then. Nowadays, you just watch TV where you're getting programmed. Look at them now. So you see what it said? The pleasure which the mind receives, told you, means mind. Okay? Which holds or arrests the attention. Entertainment tonight. Now, watch even a little bit deeper, right? Because it says for amusement, the amusement, pleasure, or instruction, right? Let's go to amusement. All right, amusement, that which amuses, detains, or engages the mind, entertainment of the mind, pastime, a pleasurable occupation of the senses, or that which furnishes it as dancing, sports, or music. Look, amuse, to detain. To detain. I told you, keep you at a state of mind. Hold your mind in place so your consciousness does not rise. To entertain the mind agreeably, to occupy, detain attention with agreeable objection, whether by singing, conversation, show of curiosities. Dr. Johnson remarks that amuse implies something less lively than divert and less important than please. Hence, it is often said we are amused with trifles. To detain, man. Engage attention and hope and expectation to abuse one of the flattering promises. You see? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. To amuse one by, it says something. To amuse one by flattering promise. Well, yeah, I guess that's what I was meant. Agreeable to the mind. I thought I seen something else when I was reading. I hate when I do that, but anyway. Basically, what I'm telling you is this goddamn TV, which you need to stop watching, is programming your mind with bullshit, man. Amusements to detain you, to basically keep you stupid. All right. At the end of the day, let's just sum it up. So, you know what? Fuck it. Hold on. Just to show you something. We always talk about metaphysics, and people will say, these people who don't study shit will say that's pseudo, right? Pseudo. Let me show you how different the mind was back then compared to now, all right? Metaphysics. It is said there was a name given to the science, right, by Aristotle and his followers, who considered the science of natural bodies, physics, the first in order of studies. That's the first in the order of studies, and the science of mind or intelligence to be the second. The science of the principles and the cause of all things existing, hence the science of mind or intelligence. The science comprehends ontology, or the science which treats of nature, essence, the qualities or attributes of being. Cosmology, the science of the world which treats of the nature, the laws, and the matters, and the motion. Anthropology, and I think that's anthropology, which treats of the powers of man and the motions of which life is produced. Psychology, which treats of the intellectual soul. Pseudonomology, or the science of spirits and angels. Metaphysical theory, called by that guy and others. Theodicy, treats of the existence of God. Theodicy, or like theodicy, existence of God and his essence and attributes. These divisions of the science of metaphysics, which prevails in the ancient schools, are now not much regarded. The natural division of things that exist is into body and mind, things material and immaterial. The former belongs to physics, and the latter to the science of metaphysics. Okay, so you see, the study, all the shit that Dr. Phil Valentine talk about, Brother Bobby Hemmett talk about, that they told y'all that the ancient so-called Kemites talked about, Sumerians, ancient Egyptians, metaphysics, and at least in the 1800s, they didn't understand it, but they respected it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't their own people ain't telling them that it's pseudo and they don't need to study it. So anyway, stop watching TV and study yourself. Peace and love. Take it easy.